Have you ever felt like saying no is impossible, even when everything inside you screams that you should? I remember my few years in the UK. I was exhausted. I not just physically exhaustion, but mentally and physically, and everything around me, my heart, my mind, I was exhausted. But yet, I couldn't say no. There might be many of you in this same circumstance, but I've been there and I know what I'm saying. Every time a colleague asked for help, every time a patient needed me, every time the shift demanded more, I wanted to give. I was there to say yes. It's not because yes was an option for me in my heart, but it was just that I couldn't say no. Because saying no felt like failing someone for me, like letting someone down, like being selfish. And slowly, quietly, I began to feel the weight of always saying yes, yes, yes. Until I realized the guilt I carried wasn't theirs, it was mine. When I first started, I thought saying no was just being a good professional. Extra shift, yes. Helping colleagues beyond my role, yes. Staying late because someone has to, yes. I wanted to be dependable. I wanted to belong. I wanted to be seen as compliant, as competent. But what I didn't realize was I was constantly running on empty, and no amount of sleep, coffee, or determination could fill the gap I was creating in myself. I'd come home and feel heaviness I couldn't explain. I'd lie in bed thinking, why do I feel drained even after doing everything right? This is a silent cost of never saying no, and I know I'm not the only one facing this challenge just now. And if this is your first time of coming in here to watch my video, this is Heal and Rise with Hadley. There are a few reasons why saying no can feel impossible. For me, it was fear of disappointing others, especially in the healthcare system where there is need for more people to work here in the UK. So for me, I wanted to be dependable. I wanted to help. I felt like I didn't want to disappoint my manager. I didn't want to disappoint my colleagues. And number two thing was guilt for prioritizing myself. Because I thought that if I didn't help, someone else will suffer. So I just wanted to be the superwoman, helping everybody, deputizing in all situations, coming in all the time to help. And number three, internalized, I must be strong mindset. So we grow up believing in self-sacrifice. We believe that self-sacrifice proves worthiness. For me, all three combined every day, I silence my exhaustion to make everyone else comfortable. But this isn't briefly, it's a survival strategy. And like many survival strategies, it works short-term but costs you long-term. Here's what I began to notice. Chronic fatigue that sleep couldn't fix. I always felt tired even after sleeping. Because it wasn't just physical exhaustion, but mental. Anxiety about missing deadlines or letting people down. Emotional withdrawal. I started feeling disconnected even from those I cared about, from my families in Nigeria. I couldn't even connect with them. I couldn't make friends. Resentment at every tiny bit of problem. I was resentful. Self-doubt. Am I really good professional if I put myself first? These were questions running in my heart. This is the hidden emotional cost of never saying no. And it's silent because the outside sees you that you are good, you are presentable, you are reliable, but within yourself, you are lost inside. The moment I realized change was necessary was quiet but unforgettable. I had gone through this same pattern for over 2 years. I was exhausted and colleagues keep asking for help with something small. And I felt the surge of frustration, the heaviness in my chest, the thought, I can't do this anymore. I need to say no. And for the first time, I actually did. I said no. The guilt hit me immediately. My brain screamed, you are letting someone down. But here's the thing, nothing catastrophic happened. The world didn't end. My colleague survived. I survived. And that was the beginning of learning that boundaries are acts of courage, not selfishness. Here is how I began to reclaim my energy and emotional well-being. Small intentional no, even when I could do it, because I just saw it that it was something I needed to practice, I needed to learn. So I started by small intentional no. I started practicing how to say no to small requests. Each no was like a tiny act of reclaiming myself for me. And number 2, I reminded myself I am allowed to care for myself without abandoning others. That for me was a reassurance. And number 3, journaling my feeling after difficult shifts, naming the exhaustion, guilt, and frustration without judgment. And number 4, I began discussing with colleagues who understood my situation. I started having a chat with my manager, just for them to understand my situation a bit, so that we can have a common ground. So building friends that don't rely on performance but authenticity is something that matters a lot. Slowly, I realized that my energy, my focus, emotional availability actually improved when I respected my limits. So if you are listening to this video just now, I want you to know that your feelings are valid. You are not alone in this. I have been here before. Now ask yourself this question. When last did I say no to a request? What am I carrying because I think saying no, it's wrong? Whose expectation am I honoring at the cost of my own health? Your value is not measured by how much you sacrifice. Your courage is not diminished by protecting your energy. In fact, the more you respect your own boundaries, the more sustainably you can care for others. I want to leave you with this. Saying no doesn't make you selfish. It makes you human. It makes you aware of your own worth. And if the story that I've just told resonates with you, when was the last time you said no, and how did that feel for you? Pin your comments down in the comment section. Someone will be happy to learn from it. Someone will also know that, like me, they are not alone in this circumstance. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to continue watching my video, click on the notification bell. And if you want to be part of this family, do well to subscribe to this channel. That way we can grow together. Once again, I love you. Thank you for watching my video. Till I come back next time. Bye bye.